All right, what's up, guys? Good evening. Welcome to the Gym of All Trades Sunday night charts. Glad you guys made it. Let me find you guys on my cell phone. That's where I look up the chat, and we'll get started. Um, if you're brand new to the channel, glad you made it by. This is a regular Sunday night live that we do. We're going to look into Bitcoin. We're going to take a peek at Ethereum. We'll look at a couple of XRP and everything else. We're just going to look at the crypto market in general. You guys should be able to make application to your own coins based on the TA there. So I'll do as many charts as I can tonight within the hour. It gets about all I got in me tonight, guys. Just about an hour of TA in me. So just kind of taking a peek at the market right now, what it's doing. I got a trade working here in Ethereum, so I want to make sure I take care of it. Okay, what we got here? Okay. So welcome. What's up, Daniel? And Jackie Frost. It's finally warming up here. It's been pretty chilly. Hasn't been very, very cold. Ryan Lewis, you're not late. You're right on time. Glad you made it. What's up, Donald and Flu? What's up? How are y'all? All right. Thanks for joining us, guys. Thank you very much. Let's look and see what's going on with the chart here. What we're going to do is we're going to start off with Bitcoin. We're going to do some heavy TA. We're going to start Bitcoin from the beginning and just kind of look at the macro. We're going to look at the micro. And then we're going to look at just the overall market in general on the where it could be heading, and just talk about our ideas. Don't forget, none of this is financial advice. Never to hear. Oh, they're my kids. I hope you can hear them on the video there, just arguing over chips. You guys have problems with your kids arguing? Yeah, that's a constant thing. All right. What's up, Johnny English? What's up? Crypto King. Hello. Kimosabi. Sunday. Thanks for being a mod for me, man. I appreciate you, buddy. All right, let's jump into the charts, see what's going on. I'm going to look at the, for those of you who don't know me, I'm an Elliott wave trader. I trade with market structure. That's not the only thing I use, but that's what I contribute to the YouTube space. So we're going to look at the structural analysis of the charts here for Bitcoin and the crypto market in general, and we'll see where she's heading and what are some possibilities there. And so, don't forget, no TA channel ever knows. Let me just say that on the front end of this video. I don't know anything. All I can do is show you wave structures, and then what wave structure generally happens following the wave structure that we have, and you can have at least some ideas about where price might be heading. But I'm not here pretending to know what the market's going to do, and I'm not here to tell you that I know. What I'm doing personally is I'm trading the market, and I'm using the information and the way that I look at the market to trade it, and I'm just offering that information to you if you like it. If you don't want it, I totally get that. So with that said, let's jump in. Let's see. 2 Ryan Lewises. Funny. Maybe he stole your identity. All right. I'm going to clear the chart of all drawings, and we'll start on the weekly chart and see where Bitcoin's headed. All right, what you'll see here on the Bitcoin chart is just the last, how many years? How many years since 2015 here on the Coinbase chart? From a structural standpoint, my mouse is jumping all over the place. From a structural standpoint, this is a wave 1 from all the way back here, all the way up here to wave 1. Then we had a major correction in a wave 2. Okay. Then we had another 1 and another 2. Right there as well, a wave 1 and a wave 2 right there, followed by our infamous bull market to the market top, guys. This probably was a market top, and we're ready for one thing. We're probably ready for a protracted move to the downside. That's a possibility number one, that we're going to have a protracted bull market, bear market, I should say, and it's going to take a while to develop. It's going to be up and down. There's going to be bull moves and bear moves, and everybody's going to think on the bull moves that we're going to the moon, and all the bears are going to think we're going down to hell every time it goes down. And there's going to be that constant infighting, and then you and me here on the Jim of All Trades channel, we're going to stay as even keel as possible, be bullish when we need to be bullish, and bearish when we need to be bearish. Now, right now is a time we're thinking bullish. We who are smart and understand the Bitcoin cycles, we are thinking, hey, we need to be bullish right now because it's had a protracted move to the downside. And historically speaking, when Bitcoin dumps to this degree, it doesn't keep going straight down forever. It has really, really major rebounds that follow it. So it is very, very likely, based on historical data, that the dump that we just had is now going to be followed by a pretty impressive retest. And that's what I want to be trading, okay? That's what I want to be trading. I think we could possibly get all the way back up to 60K. No problem. Just on a retest, just on a three-wave move, maybe not 60K, maybe 50 to 60, 50 to 55 would be a little bit more plausible. A little bit 50 is definitely a nice target zone, but I wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit higher than that. So, but anyway, with the way Bitcoin has tanked in the past, we would expect there to be now. It should be followed by a pretty big pump. Okay, we've had three waves. I'm going to go to the 3-day chart. Gives you a little bit more detail here. We've had three waves off the top, and when we measure those waves right now, those waves are measuring. They've wicked, just barely wicked on 2-3 day cycles there. The 1618. We just had a retest of the 1618. We said in prior videos that it would be likely that we retest that low that we hit the other day, and hopefully we get a bounce off of it now. Hopefully we find support here, guys. In fact, we need to find support here. If we do not find support in price right here, we've got fib support of the 1618, so that's great, and we also have structural support right here, and so those are two great reasons why we may have support right where we are. But if this level cracks, and it doesn't, and when by crack, I don't mean just price going down and coming back up. What I mean is price goes down and then consolidates down here. That is bad news. Okay, if that happens, guys, we are looking for we're looking at this as an impulse wave, where this consolidation area would be the fourth wave. It would be followed by a fifth wave, and guys, $12,000 would be no problem. That this whole structure would change from a 3-wave move correctively to a 5-wave move impulsively, okay? And it would be super. Oh, no. Let me reload this chart. Sorry about that. There's a glitch in TradingView. If I do a certain set of keystrokes at the same time, it locks in my drawing tool. Sorry about that. So let me try that again. So if this thing continues, let me pull to my fibs again. Breaking the 30K mark and consolidating there, it's most likely going to fall over and come down. It might give us a bounce at 20K. The top of this it might give us a 20K bounce, but I would not be surprised to see us get as low as $14,000 and $12,000. I know that sounds awful scary to you, but that's what's at stake right now at this level. Okay, the 1618 is the demarcation line between an impulse wave and a corrective wave. Let me do a little teaching here. A corrective wave is generally 3-wave move. Okay, that we denote with an A, B, and a C. Okay, and it's usually followed by another impulse wave to the upside. Okay, or it could be followed by another corrective wave. So it could be followed by that, or it could be followed by this. Okay, so that is potential. after a corrective wave. So if this is a corrective wave, all right, then we want it to stop right here, because if it gets any deeper than that, the likelihood of that being a corrective wave goes away, and this corrective wave actually could become more like an impulse wave, which is measured like 5 waves that looks about like that. So we'd be looking at an impulse wave that would look something like this from a structural standpoint. Okay, again, that's what impulse waves look like in general. And so that's what we'd be watching for. I really need to focus here on Ethereum just for a second, guys, because I'm getting a down move that I need to pay attention to. Give me 1 second, guys. I apologize. Taking a peek on the small time frame here and see if we got more upside to come. Or yeah, I know I've got. Some of you guys are too bullish, I'm telling you. And some of you guys are too bearish. You need to learn to be a little bit more neutral. You need to believe less in the market. So yeah, I want to see this, see if this is going to break or not, or if this is going to support and price is going to continue here. Hard to find a trend line there. Let's see what it gives us here. We'll hold that for a minute and see what happens. All right, let's keep rocking. All right, so anyway, back to what I was saying is, so the wave structure, the difference between a corrective wave and an impulse wave is basically a corrective wave is 3 waves, while an impulse wave is 5 waves with continuation. And the 1618 is generally the line of demarcation between the two. Okay, so when we start passing the 1618 and consolidating, then we're looking more impulsively than we are correctively. Right now, we're looking correctively. We got a 3-wave shape here. It's wick the 1618. We're finding some support here. We need to now see some reversal signs to the upside. That's what we're looking for. Okay. Leo, man, you're too bullish, buddy. You're just too bullish. You need to chill out and be a little less bullish, my man. You just gotta go with the flow. All right, bud. Just be smart. We may get a bounce here, but you may not get a bounce here. Don't assume it. Okay? Don't assume it. Don't. You can trade it, but you need to have a plan for what if you don't get it. Okay? So right now, I'm trying to figure out what my plan is for when I want to cut my trade. I'm in a very good position at the bottom of Ethereum. A very nice trade. I entered, guys, I nailed this bottom right here on Ethereum, just like that. Boom. And that's where I am. I want to see if this thing is going to just give us a small pullback and then continuation, or is this going to continue down after a 3-wave move. See, that's the question mark. Is this an impulse or is this corrective? Okay, when I pull the fibs on it, I'll show you what I mean here. You see how we've kind of got a 3-wave shape here right now. It's not finished, but it may be finished. This is kind of showing reversal-ish signs where we only came to the 1414. We came short of the 1618, and that's what corrections do. They come short of the 1618. Now, if this continues to the upside with another impulse wave, then that's fine. We do have some hidden bullish divergence on the chart. Okay, we had some bearish divergence here right there. Okay, that is playing out. But as that's playing out, we now have hidden bullish divergence. If we look at this peak going up to that peak, same peak is kind of going straight across. It's probably going to have a little bit more downside to go. But Probably going to have a little bit more downside to go, but maybe not. Oh, Leo, I'm so that's horrifying to hear. Ah, crap. I don't know that, Leo. I don't know. I don't know that I would be following everything I say. Um, Hidden bear. Yeah, there is some hidden bear as well. Yes, correct. On the higher time frames. Yes. So we got hidden bear here as well. So yeah, we're kind of in that situation, Charlie. That Charles C. That we could be heading back down. Now, if this gets some legs on it and gets going in price, if they work it, they can wipe out that hidden bear. So I don't know what their plan is, but certainly it is. There's bearish look to it right now, and some bullish look to it as well. So we want to see if this was just a three wave or just the beginning of an impulse. We'll have to wait and see. So anyway, I'm trading this, and I want to make sure that I take profit when it's time to take profit. So anyway, or at least hedge a short if that's what I need to do as well. Hard decision right now. Okay, back to what we were saying. So looking three wave-ish here, looking like a three wave move. Then guys here on this chart, if we have hidden bull on the 3-day chart, there's hidden bullish divergence on Bitcoin. You can see this peak right here going down to there. Okay, this peak going up to there. That's hidden bullish divergence. So as long as we start to see a wave on the daily or on the 3-day that looks like it is formulating a reversal, a break out of this pattern here, that we break to the upside of it, then that's going to be a good sign for us for the upside. So that's what we're watching for, guys. We want to be watching this trend line here on the RSI and looking for the kind of bounce that breaks out of this trend here. Okay, so the first thing we want to see is I want to see a break that way. Okay, then I want to see a break of this one, and that'll give some confirmation that we're heading up with some strength, at least for the next cycle on a 3-day chart. All right, so that's kind of where we are on a macro scale, guys. Is there an Elliott wave count here? I was talking today during the live stream in my group, and I was basically telling them that I don't know that we have to have an Elliott wave count for the macro waves. In other words, I don't know that we can necessarily feel confident saying that this is like 1, 2, and this is like a 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to get wave 5. Okay, I don't like the shape of the shape of that wave. Sucks for that to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It doesn't have the right impulse shape to me. The 4 is way too deep and way too simple right now. So I'm not inclined to that count. I'm actually inclined, just instead of looking at some kind of count for all of these waves, instead of trying to figure out some kind of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the macro scale, I'm generally more inclined to say, okay, what do I have within this system? And that now we have a correction of this wave. Now we're getting ready to start a new wave. It may or may not be part of a larger wave count. Again, I tend to take it in chunks rather than trying to understand the entire thing, because there's so many different viewpoints at this, and I don't know that we have to. If we carry this to where the implications lead us, we're going to $1 million if this chart continues the way. But I just don't think this chart necessarily is going to continue to $1 million. I'm just not buying it. I don't believe it, and I just don't see it. Could we get up to 80 or 100K? Yeah, sure we could. Could it go to $1 million? Well, it's going to mean the death of a dollar. It's going to mean it's not going to go to $1 million because it's valued that much, because it has that much real value. It's just going to mean that the dollar is losing its value against Bitcoin, and basically it's becoming a store of value, or people are transitioning over to it. Now, I don't know what's going to happen in our world economy. Bad things are coming. Bad things are coming this year. It's so. Anyway, we do have debt cycles that are going to be washed out, 7-year cycles, 5-year cycles, in economic cycles. So this year could as potentially a scary year. So we'll have to wait and see, what's coming. But anyway, with that said, let me just talk now about the implications of this being a third wave. Okay, there's two options on the table, or three wave, I should say. There's two options on the table that I can see. If this is a three-wave correction and it's finished and it's done, so that's a big if-then statement. If that's true, okay, then what we could see is one of two things. We could either see an impulse to the upside that goes kind of parabolic and nice and straight up, and that gets us to 100K. Wouldn't mind seeing that a bit. Okay, or what we have is we'll just have a three-wave correction back up to retest this level here, to retest the structure zone right in there. And once that three wave is finished, we should be looking for more downside. That is historically what has happened in Bitcoin. That is the Bitcoin shape. We'll go back and look at, we'll go back and look, and I'll show you. A three-wave move off the top. See it? After that three waves, you got a three-wave move back. And chop, chop, chop. Okay, let's go back here. Three-wave move off the top. Three-wave move back up. Retest this area. Chop, chop, chop. That's generally what happens, guys, and that's basically a WXY. Hold on, my son needs some. Okay, sorry about that. My wife is out of town. She's in Orlando. Anybody in Orlando? She's out there with my daughter, so for a school trip. So I'm here with the kids. Okay. So one option here is that this was a three-wave move. That's going to now be followed by a three-wave that corrects it back up, and then we get a longer protracted down move. Okay. Yeah, now Max, I reject the log scale views, man. I just don't. There's lots of reasons why, buddy. You know me about that. I think maybe I've been talking about that lately. I'm not a big fan of the log scale. The second thing that could happen is that we could totally get another impulse wave to the upside. We could totally just start impulsing. Gets us up to 75, 80K. Could go up even higher. It could be that parabolic move that we're accustomed to seeing. We haven't gotten really a parabolic move. We got more of a diagonal kind of wave here. Chop, chop, chop. Which and some people, I think I saw a comment that says, "Hey, we haven't had our blow off top." That doesn't mean we're going to get it. The market is much different than it was in 2019. The market is there are new players involved, new whales, new market makers that are controlling the game here. A lot more money in play. The exchanges are operating differently on leverage now, whereas leverage wasn't really available back in 2017. So there's just a lot of things have changed now, and so the markets have become a lot more choppy and more manipulated to take your money. A lot more manipulated to take your money. The moves I have noticed that the moves from a structure standpoint have gotten a lot more difficult to play out. But anyway, so yeah, the market's different. So to say, hey, well, we've had a blow off top in the past, and now we expect it. And for me to say, hey, in the past we had a three wave followed by the three wave, that's what's happened in the past, and none of us can say with any certainty that these have to happen again, right? We just look at that and say, hey, that's interesting. That's something that we need to pay attention to. That hey, that this has happened in the past. History often, whether it repeats itself or rhymes, it doesn't necessarily have to repeat itself wave for wave, but the waves often rhyme for sure. They often look very similar. So yeah, do we need that blow off top? Maybe we do, and maybe that's the next wave coming. Maybe that's the parabolic wave that we're getting ready to get, and then after that, a dump like you've never imagined. Okay, back down. Okay. On the other hand, we might simply get a three-wave move back up, and then a work back down to 20K. So that's another possibility as well. So all right. So anyway, those are the two options I see on the table, guys. Basically, I'm looking for a bounce here. Now, the third option is that this consolidates here and it goes down again, okay? When we go down from here and we make an impulse. Guys, if that happens, it is scary times for Bitcoin, guys, because that's an impulse wave to the downside. That would mean three waves back up and then more definite downside. That might even mean death to Bitcoin if this becomes a five-wave move. All right. So healthy bounce, what we're looking for, what we'd like to see, what has happened in the past over and over and over is off dumps like this. This is buy time, guys. This is buy zone. All right, that's what it's been in the past. But you gotta make sure you have a strategy for risk management. You don't just buy and throw your life savings into it right now and know it's going to 100K. You don't know where it's going. I don't know if it's not going to 100K, and you don't know if it's going to 100K. All of us have opinions. I just try to encourage you guys to be as neutral as possible. Um, so just be smart, be wise, and have a trading strategy to trade this. I am long right now personally, and a long on Ethereum. I would like to see Ethereum blow off the top, blow off Bitcoin's top. That would be my ideal, idea. I've shared this in the past that on the 2007 dump, Ethereum made a higher high when Bitcoin was only correcting to the upside. So I made that point in a couple of video this past week. So maybe I'll just take a minute and show you right here. So Bitcoin's top, you're going to argue here is December. I don't know. You could say maybe December 17th. Okay. Well, Ethereum. Let me go and find the daily chart here on Ethereum. All right. December 17th, right here, is when Ethereum found its top. Not top, but this is when Bitcoin topped. And then when Bitcoin was making this three-wave move here, Ethereum took off and made that. Oh, would I ever like to see that? Okay. And while we're here on the daily, look at Ethereum's chart here. Ethereum has had a history of dumping and then coming back up very quickly. Dumping and then coming back up very quickly. That's had a history. Now the problem is, we're on the daily chart here, and this isn't the kind of move that has happened in Ethereum. Ethereum hasn't had a dump with a bounce back. Okay, that's not what's happened here. What's happened here on our current chart is that we have been trending down on the daily. We've been trending down. Get rid of my moving average here. This is actually moving down in a five-wave fashion. Ethereum. This is the scary point. This is the scary part of the program, guys. That Ethereum has actually come down in five waves. It has not come down in 3 waves. Whereas Bitcoin came down in 3 waves, Ethereum came down in 5. Now that's scary because from an Elliott wave standpoint, that means Ethereum shouldn't go make another high. What it should do is correct in a 3-wave fashion, and then make another low in 5 waves. So that's the that's what Ethereum should be doing based on Elliott. You can see the 5. Let me move this off here, and you can see the 5 waves. We'll pull the fibs here. You see, we came past the 1618, found consolidation, and then continued down. That's what's in danger. That's what Bitcoin is in danger of doing. But you can see the 5 waves: 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So that could be finished, complete, and now. So that's why I think we're up right now. I think we're going to be going up here in the next couple of days or next week, maybe in a 3-wave fashion, something like that, over the next several days, next couple of weeks maybe. I don't know how long it's going to take. Corrections take a long time. So next several couple 2-3 weeks, it's going to be working its way back up to this range, maybe to the 618 retrace, the golden zone retrace of that wave. Okay, and that's what I've got drawn there. And then after that, might expect some downside. So that's the way Ethereum looks, whereas Bitcoin on the macro Bitcoin's done 3 waves, not 5. Now, if it does this and then that, that's 5 waves, and that's scary for Bitcoin. If that happens, guys, that is very bearish. That means long-term bear cycle is confirmed, most likely. Which you might make the case that Ethereum has possibly confirmed a bear cycle. The only way that well, I'm trying to think outside the box here. From a structure standpoint, the only way I can interpret this as 3 waves is that we got 3. There's 3, and then this is actually part of a flat that's coming up like that. And then we're going to get another 5 waves down like that before up. But even then, or 3 waves, I should say, before up. I don't know. The Ethereum chart is kind of scary to me, guys. The Ethereum chart is kind of scary. Let me take a peek at the... Nonetheless, I believe the wave direction in general is up for the next couple of days, I think. Lord willing, if we get a bounce here. So as long as we find a bounce here, and this level holds, then we should be going up, trending up to the upside, looking for longs. All right, I have not paid any attention to the chat. I'm going to kind of just take a peek at what you guys are saying here. Um, do the moves? I just saw your question, Ryan. Do the moves take longer now that there's money in the market? Yeah, I don't know the answer to that question. I do know that yes, things take a lot longer. I've been bearish on Bitcoin since February, but it took 3 months for the bearishness to play out, right? So there was more upside, but I've been bearish, you know, since right in here, since this move down right here. We got this up move that was one might argue that this is just a really large, but this is too deep for one corrective move. Just too deep. So yeah, I mean yeah, the market does take longer. I don't know what the reason for it is, other than it just takes a while to get all the money they want to collect from you. Chuck, I see your comment there. Jim is telling you to be even keeled, yet death to Bitcoin is an option. It is, but it's not the only option on the table. Um, the fact of the matter is, Chuck, you don't know what's going to happen, and neither do I. I'm simply analyzing the structure and offering you options for where Bitcoin might be going. So, hey, watch the sarcasm, man. I'm not. I'm. You don't know if Bitcoin may die, and for reasons we don't know. Our governments of our world may be doing stuff that I have no idea. I don't know what's coming in the future, guys. I have no concept of what this future holds. I don't. I'm just my edge on the market is looking at past the way the market has moved in the past based on wave structure, and then saying this is the way the market generally moves following this wave structure. So that's all I'm doing here, buddy. But you got to know that if this thing starts impulsing to the downside, if this thing turns into a five wave move like that, scary times for Bitcoin. This isn't the end. That's just the beginning. It'll rebound, but then it's going down again. And what does that mean if it goes down again? I mean, it might mean death to Bitcoin. I don't know. I'm only saying that if this wave that we're currently in turns into a wave that looks like this, an impulse to the downside, that's scary. So this level has to hold. Pray that it holds. If this level holds and this is the bottom of this move, then all I'm saying is that that's very good. That's a three-wave move. We could get 100K from here. But more likely, in my opinion, we just get a three-wave pullback back up to about 55K. But either is true. So if this starts bouncing and breaks the structure to the upside, that's fantastic news. That's really fantastic news. Okay, that means we get at least a three-wave back, a retest back up to 55K. Then we could decide whether we should take our profit or hold our bags, or this could impulse and get up to 100K, 80K to 100K. Those are possibilities as well. Leo, I am not always right. I am not. I am not. I say it all the time. Buddy, don't put too much faith in me, man. Let's see. What else people saying? Peter, I think it's a fantastic time to be thinking about buying. Just have a good risk management strategy and, stop losses in place. But great job. Great job buying this. When everybody else is fearful, you guys should be greedy. Okay? Yeah, that's true. Supreme, I see your comment about Ethereum and how they peaked. Uh, but the thing is, we haven't had. There was a massive rally of Ethereum. There's no doubt about it that Bitcoin didn't have, right? So yeah, I'm following you there. But what happened in 2017 is when this wave was happening, Ethereum just took off. So I want to see what's going to happen on this wave here. Does Ethereum, just take off again and gain a lot of ground on Bitcoin? Is there another miniature alt season? Okay. You're turning into a bear watching the stream. I'm just offering options here, guys. No, I generally, Ryan, I stay in the top five. I generally trade. I actually did an LTC trade the other day. I trade Ethereum and Bitcoin lately, pretty much. Not even Bitcoin. I've lately just been Ethereum. I used to trade XRP a bit, LTC, but I wouldn't mind trading DOT. I traded ADA. I stay in the top 10, generally speaking. Gmax, I understand your sentiment. Yeah, I don't know when the end is, but the end is near. Haven't discussed XRP yet. Getting there shortly. Chuck, I would say that death to Bitcoin is indeed even keeled. I'm not advocating for it. I'm simply acknowledging that it is a possibility in this market. So, am I advocating for one point? I'm long. I'm in a long right now from on Ethereum, and I hit. I mean, I literally nailed the exact bottom, 1742. So, you know, um, I'm holding that sucker, and I'm going to hold it long. But I understand that the market could go a way I don't expect. And my problem in this space is I see too many people that believe their opinion. They have an opinion, and that's fine to have an opinion. But you believe your opinion too much. You don't understand that there can be other opinions that are right, and you might be wrong. I try to model that for you guys all the time. I try to let you guys know. Number one, I don't know what's going to happen. And number two, all I can do is look at the evidence on the chart and then make a case, and then make the different cases for the different positions, and then pick the one I like the best and trade it personally with good risk management. And that's the key right there. So that I think it's quite even keeled to have in my mind that Bitcoin may not be all it's cracked up to be. There may be something down the way that you just don't know about. So to have in your mind that hey, this thing could die, that's an appropriate thought. Could it moon? Yeah, and that's an appropriate thought, and you got reasons to believe that. Could it do something in between? Yes. So yeah, I'm just going to argue, kindly that I believe it is even keeled to think death to Bitcoin is a possibility. I, guys, I'm calling for a bullish move. I've given you the bearish options. I've given you the bullish options, and but the Ethereum chart is scary. I'm just telling you, the Ethereum chart is a scary chart to me. It's an impulse to the downside. It makes me think. It makes me think. Three waves up and down we go, which may be what Bitcoin's going to do as well. So That may be the case. I hope it does this. I pray for you guys and for me and all of us who are investing in this thing or trading this thing that it does that. I hope it does that. I really do. But I'm not gonna be Moon Boy and tell you it's definitely gonna do that and believe that with too much. Thanks, Johnny, for mentioning that. Lots of strong opinions in the chat, and I'm having a hard time making it through all of it. So, and I'm about 4 or 5 minutes behind. So sorry about that, guys. Um, Pierre Peck, what do you think about the structure of the weekly and monthly RSI on Bitcoin? Yeah, there's some bullishness there. There's some hidden bull on the daily, weekly and monthly. Here, let's. I don't ever look at those time frames to be honest with you. Yeah, it's neutral. The weekly chart, no good. But the daily chart, there's hidden bull. So when you look at this here, that's hidden bullish. So I'd like to see that play out. I'll definitely get to some other. Apollo, thanks. Yeah, I wore it actually intentionally for that reason. Weiss advice. That's exactly correct. If this level breaks, 20K is going to come. Yeah, Ryan. I'm not familiar with adoption curves, so that's something I'd have to read about and study about when we're at the end of that curve, and the projects with real world value. Like, do you see a low incremental rise? Yeah, good question, man. And that's really the next step, Ryan. In my opinion, something has to come out and become real world. You know, that's what I thought Litecoin was going to be. To be honest with you, I thought Litecoin was going to be the first real world use case, but I just lost hope for it. The idea was that it would be a faster transaction time, and something like Bitcoin, that was trusted and faster transaction times. So that's what I thought Litecoin was going to be, but I lost my belief system in Litecoin. So I'm no longer bullish on Litecoin anymore. I don't like it as an asset, and I don't trade it much. I did trade it the other day because the chart looked pretty good, but yeah. So yeah, maybe the VT and XR. I don't think XRP has a history, or has a future. Talking to a banker friend of mine that's in our Discord, he's talking about XRP um, like it's not going to be adopted. That from his perspective, it's too much. When you got uh, XLM, um, I think it was XLM is for, or it's ADA. I can't remember. Can't remember whichever one he was talking about. Jen, if you're well, I'm sorry to give your name away. If you're around, let me know. But anyway, I can't remember what the other option was. But basically, when you have free transaction fees, as opposed to the high transaction fees of XRP. So based on his opinion there, I think XRP is probably doomed to fail. And XLM, or I can't. I think it's XLM, but it could be another one that I'm not thinking of here. Good question there, Ryan. I don't know the answer to it. That's all I got. Yeah, Wayne, Leo, I'll get to LTC here shortly. I'm just finishing up the chat here. Guys, I'm about to shift to some after answering your questions because y'all are answering a lot of them. Um, um, yeah, well, we can show them later because I'm doing a live stream on YouTube and you're in it. Good night, son. Later on, tomorrow we can do that. That's Samuel. Thanks, Jen. Appreciate it. It's XLM. All right, here we go. Let's we're gonna do. I've kind of given my overall Bitcoin analysis here. Um, let me review that, and then we'll jump into the other smaller coins right now. Okay, for the last 15 minutes or so of the show here. Three waves. If that holds three waves, um, then if that holds, um, then we're looking for either three waves up and then more downside, or we're looking for an impulse to the upside. Those are my two options. So, but I think up if this level holds. If this level doesn't hold and we turn over and break through it, guys, if we roll over and break through this level, okay, looking for 20K, okay, and then that's not the end of it. We'll get a bounce, we'll get a rally, and then there'll be more downside most likely. That's the review of Bitcoin and where we're heading on a macro scale. Okay, right now I'm currently bullish or currently long on this rebound wave, hoping to get some bullishness to it. I expect this thing to finish at some point. Hopefully five waves, three-wave pullback. There's an entry long there, so that's what you're looking for on the small time frame. So hopefully you get something like that. That's why the other day I made a video. I said, here's a very bullish idea for you. So we had this wave here, had a pullback. We had a secondary wave. I was hoping we'd get the continuation, but it rolled over and came down and invalidated that idea. So I'm hoping for the same thing here. It's the same idea here. We want to see a nice reversal wave here, breaking out of structure on the RSI. Okay, want to see a three-wave pullback, and then we'll want to take that thing long. Okay, I'm currently already long from the bottom. All right. That's the review. Let's look at Ethereum. Same thing. This is five waves. I'm expecting a three-wave pullback. Okay, and then maybe more downside. I'm hoping I'm wrong and that this thing just makes new all-time highs. I would love for it to go to new all-time highs. I would love to see another wave just like this. Boom, just on our way up. Are we going to see that? I can't say that or not. I don't know. Sure would be nice to see that though. But I'm living in the real world. Rational TA, not emotional TA. So this is five waves. Ordinarily, after five waves, you get a three-wave pullback and then a continuation down. So that's what I would be expecting on Ethereum. And that also means the rest of the market's going to do the same thing. So that probably means Bitcoin is going to three-wave it up and then down we go. Come on, Ethereum. Pump. All right, let's look at I'm just gonna look at them in the order I want to look at them. So let's look at ADA first. Okay, go to the 6-hour chart. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, that's a pretty scary chart there on the 6-hour chart. Hard to read this wave, but it looks pretty impulsive to me. The way ADA looks, it looks like it's more advanced in its wave structure here. It looks like we could be making a 3-wave back already, so that's the next move right there, and then down we go again. So I would think from a wave structure standpoint, just looking at the wave here, this, that, and then down again. If this was the correction and that's all we got, then this is some kind of a one wave. That's two, and now we're heading to the moon. So the key is, let's watch this wave as it comes up. Does it come up to the 1618 and then reverse, or the 1414, or the 127, or the 1-to-1 and reverse, or does it continue up? So I would say, long is in a bad position here in ADA for now, or to be thinking about a long here. That's a nice engulfing candle here on the 6-hour chart here. It's a nice engulfer. We got a nice spinning top here kind of deal, whatever kind of candle that is, inverted hammer or whatever you want to call it. It's not even that. It's more of a doji with a long wick. I'm not thinking of the name of it. Anyway, but we got a nice engulfer to follow. I'd like to see. Yep, I'm on a YouTube. Yep, tell her hi and I love her. What was I saying? Oh, anyway. But yeah, so there's some nice reversalish here. We just need to see the follow through. We need to see this follow through. You can kind of see, and what I like to see, I like to see the structure break in the RSI. And so the RSI right here, you see how we've broken here out on the 4-hour chart. We've broken above. I just need to see it with some more fervor. I need to see it continue. If it just folds over and rolls back down and takes back all that 4-hour momentum, then I'm not going to like this very bullishly. So in the next 4 to 6 hours, I really need to see some green candles. If I'm not seeing those green candles over the next 4 to 6 hours, I'm not going to be very, very bullish for now. At least from here, there's going to be another low to be made before we try again. All right, so I would like to see it move up here. So if there's a couple of things that could happen here, then this could be some kind of a 3-wave move. It's finished. This is an impulse with a 3-wave pullback, and now we're getting ready to impulse again, and it could go to the moon. Okay, or it could just be a 3-wave like this, boom, 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 with more downside to follow. So for now, on the immediate move, I'm thinking up. Okay, 1-hour, 2-hour chart. We have broken that structure. We just need to get some momentum rocking. We just need to get some momentum going here. Okay, there's ADA for you. Let's look at XRP. All right, XRP, its correction, very 3-wave-ish here. Very 3-wave-ish. So it's a really nice shape. 5, 3. Yeah, this is a really crappy shape there. Especially considering the entire structure there. Really kind of a crappy shape. This could be a 3, 3, and then a 3, and it might be finished. Looking for more upside here. Might end up playing around here at the bottom for a little while before it goes up. But looks like XRP is finished with a 3-wave correction. unless there's more downside to go. But anyway, yeah, we're hit the 1-to-1 extension on XRP, but um, this could um, this could continue down to the 127 extension or the 1414, but it's found nice support at the top of these waves here. I would like to see this go ahead and find support here. And again, the entire market's in an area where I would really like to see a bounce. If we break the level, it's going to be a lot more bearish, and the analysis is going to change for sure. And definitely through the week, I'll monitor that with you guys through the week in YouTube videos, and I'll just try to bring the information. If you want access to daily information and daily wave calls and what the waves are doing on a daily basis, and two live videos every day, join the Discord. That's what you get there. Daily analysis. You also get access to all the educational materials where I teach you how to look at the market from an Elliott wave standpoint, as well as read the RSI like I read it, and I teach trading strategies. Trading psychology, risk management. We cover all those topics in the Discord. It's a great place to come and learn how to trade in an environment of traders. Love to invite you in. Yeah, Brad, it is a candy cane. I'm just reading the chat, guys. Okay. Anyway, so yeah. From a structure standpoint, guys, it looks like we got a nice three wave move here. Let's look on the daily. Eh, there's some hidden bullish divergence here on the daily on XRP right there and there. So that's hidden bullish. We've got more room to go down though, and that can get wiped out too. So it's not the kind that I really believe a whole lot there. So anyway, we go out to the 3-day chart. Yeah, it's really up or down. Looks like three waves, but if it continues, it could be it could be worse. So like I said, we're at an area on every chart. It seems it just needs to hold. Just needs to hold. All right, let's look at VET since somebody asked for that one. Guys, the VET is following Bitcoin. All the TA I gave for Bitcoin, same thing for VET. Same exact. It's following the Bitcoin chart to the T. It looks like a corrective wave on VET. Looks like a three-wave move. Came down to with the 127 extension. It looks like up is the direction. We've got hidden. Do we have hidden bullish divergence? Not really. Not really any hidden bull on the 3-day. On the daily, yeah. But that's a nice three-wave shape. Okay, came to the 127 extension. It's a nice place for it to. So as long as it finds support here and we get some buying action here, we got a good chance. Good chance for it to go up. So there's VET for you. Let's look at Doge. Got a nice three-wave shape off the top here. Again, it needs to find support here. It's not looking great on the daily, though. Not looking great at all. But we just started this daily candle, so as long as this changes and wicks and then goes up, that it may do better. But yeah, this hit a three-wave, one-to-one extension. There is hidden bullish divergence here. I mean, it could go up. Yeah, I'm not holding my breath, but yeah. Guys, every chart I've pulled up, it's all the same. It's all the same story. We generally have three waves. They're all coming to corrective fibs. This level, the level that everybody's at, they need to hold, and we need to see a bounce in the next day or two. The levels need to hold, and we need to start to see some upward momentum. Let's look at algo. It looks like the XRP chart. Hit the one-to-one extension. Three-wave move. It might have more down to go. I can't tell. But again, it's sitting same TA. Same thing. Three waves. Corrective levels. It could bounce here. It needs to bounce here. If it doesn't bounce here, watch these next levels. Watch the next fibs. It's just the same on every chart. So guys, what I want you to do is take what you've learned there. Learn to pull the fibs. Okay, pull your own fibs and go to any chart you want analyzed, and you pull your fibs. You look at the wave shape and you say, okay, is that 5 waves or is that 3 waves? Look at EOS. Okay, this EOS on the daily, I'm going to pull the fibs. Okay, we came down to here, back up to there. Right now it's 3 waves. Okay, it's 3 waves back down. They took back all those profits, boom, that it gained. And you know it needs to hold. If it doesn't hold, it's going to end up turning into 5 waves. Okay, it's death to EOS, down to 0. If this level doesn't hold, this level must hold. I mean that's basically what's happening here. Let's look at OXT. Okay, it's at the 1618. Okay, it's 3 waves, but it's not a great count. Don't. Okay, I got fighting kids in there, guys. I'm gonna have to go take care of them. But yeah, OXT. I mean, we got a three wave kind of shape here, but it really doesn't have a structure of 3 waves. Yeah, it's not great. It's not really that good looking here. But we're at a level that it needs to bounce. If it doesn't bounce here and find support here, guys, this is going to roll over and it's death to OXT. All of these levels must bounce. We're at a must bounce territory for everything. Otherwise, the market is super scary. Hot mic moment. Hey, Zach, what is the total market cap? Uh, Crypto Kool-Aid. I'm partially with you there, buddy. Um, uh, oh yeah, I got to do LTC. Yeah, I forgot about LTC. Um, what is the total? Okay, ticker's total. Okay, thank you. Let me do LTC real quick. We're gonna do it against UTC. Yeah, see, that's scary right there, guys. LTC, scary, scary, scary in the daily because that looks like a 5 wave move. It doesn't look like 3 waves. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. LTC looks really bad. It really does. Looks like it might be finishing a move. It may have some more down to go. I don't know. But that's a scary chart right there because that looks like an impulse. It's just like Ethereum, guys. It looks like 3 waves up and then more down. Death to LTC. I don't know. That's even worse. That's it's just really bad. LTC is really not looking good at all. Yeah, Jackie, you're right. They all look bad, but some of them look more corrective than others, right? Like like the XRP chart looks more 3 wave-ish. The ADA chart looks more 5 wave-ish. The Ethereum chart looks more 5 wave-ish to the downside, and if it looks 5 wave-ish to the downside, it looks worse. It looks worse. So um, yeah, LTC isn't looking good at all. If you get a rebound, if you get a 3 wave back up here, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, but I'd be thinking about taking profit personally. Leo, LTC is no longer my favorite coin, buddy. I left I divorced LTC a while back. Oh, I just it doesn't matter the price there. It's just a drawing. Just do the retrace tool. Maybe 50 to 60% back up. 50% back up. It's 0.005 on against BTC. If you want it on USD, 264 to 299, maybe $300, maybe. All right. Oh, total market cap. Total. Let's look at that guy. Oh, Nelly. See, that's a scary chart, guys. So the total market cap has formed a 5-wave move, not a 3-wave move. Total market cap has formed 5 waves. That's scary. It implies a 3-wave rebound, 50 to 60%, and then more downside. Heartbeat, you've got a chart. Let me check it out. I'll see if I can pull it up for you here. All right. Okay, not working, buddy. Let's see if it's an X. There it is. XRP against Tether. So you're just thinking up from here to do it again. Who knows? It could. It could. All right, guys. Overall, the conclusion of the video is this. We've got a 3-wave move down. This area needs to hold on every chart. Current prices need to hold. We need to start seeing buying coming in. We need to start seeing a big buy up tonight, tomorrow, next day. We need to start seeing some bullishness come into the market. Okay. Once that bullishness kind of starts coming in, okay, then let's either look for a 3-wave move, okay, or let's look for a 5-wave parabolic, kind of a parabolic run up. Okay. I don't think that's going to happen, the parabolic move up, but it could. It could totally do that. I'm more likely looking for that, and then more down. So let's just play it wave by wave from now. Okay. Let's start making some good trades in here. If you need some help trading, come on into the Discord. Love to have you. Teach you everything I know about trading. Thanks, Wayne Leo. Appreciate that. The conclusion is the chopper is going down. Get to the chopper. We have to get out of here. Listen, my fine trading companions on YouTube. I don't even know what YouTube is, but it's crazy seeing and talking to people from all over the world. It's invigorating. Hope you guys enjoyed the Jim of all trades Sunday night charts. I personally love his impressions. They're crap, but they'll make you laugh. With that said, you guys have a great evening. Enjoy your family. Don't watch the charts your whole life. Y'all have a good night, guys. Thanks for stopping by, and glad you came in. I hope you enjoyed everything. Like I said, invite you into the Discord. It's a good time to join if you want to be part of that. We'd love to teach you how to trade, and You came at the wrong time. You can rewind, angry. You caught my ending Christopher Walken impression. So, but rewind it. There's lots of good TA. So glad you made it. Uh, See you, Crypto Kool Aid. Take it easy. Y'all have a great night. With that said, talk to you later, guys. Bye.